G'day guys, how's it going? My name is Sean. Welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you've been watching part 1 and part 2, and now we're at the finale, part 3. So the PC's finally finished. I'm really happy with how it's finally turned out. It's looking really pretty. It's a bit of a pretty unicorn. You turn it on, all the lights glow, everything's fixed, all the problems have been resolved. So I'm really happy to share with you how this build finally turned out. Alright, so the cooler that I talked about in part 2, the one I was having so many problems with, the Coolermaster ML240RGB 240, which had issues with connecting up and syncing with Aura Sync, has been replaced. So the computer shop in Sydney, JW Computers, I took it back to them. They replaced the cooler and I decided to actually just pay them the labor to get them to install it and configure it and fix it and do everything that they needed to do. I was just sort of tired of working on this one problem all the time after work. So they put the new cooler in, the pump, the LEDs, they got it all working with the Coolermaster software. So I now have full control of the cooler and all the lights within the software, which is nice. Nick from Gear Seekers was talking to me a lot about how he does think that it can work with the Aura Sync software with the ASUS motherboard, but I just haven't really been bothered or worried about going down that and revisiting that subject again. I'm happy with the look, I'm happy with how pretty it is, I'm happy that I can control all the colors, and overall I can't really think of any ways that I want to change it. So yeah, really happy with how that turned out. So one thing that I did add though as a bit of a substitute, bit of a compromise, was actually adding in a RGB strip from Coolermaster, like a magnetic one that would actually sit on the basement of the case. So where the power supply is, there's like a little basement that hides it, and the magnetic strip sits perfectly there. It's actually almost like the perfect fit for that particular area, which that connects straight into the motherboard using just the header on the motherboard, and that actually links up with Aura Sync as well. So now that I have full control of that strip and I can sync the lights up there if I wish to, that's actually a really nice added addition that I didn't plan for. It was just sort of one of those things that happened, and I'm really happy with how that turned out as well. Another thing that I decided to add was a front intake fan. The fan, I know it's not an RGB fan, but I've had this fan now with me for about 5 years and it's gone into every computer that I've built. So it's more of a sentimental thing than I guess anything else. It does provide some extra air for the GPU for those long gaming sessions. Helps reduce the temperatures, keeping the fan spinning a lot slower. But overall, I'm really happy with how that looks. Even though it's not RGB, I think it still looks nice inside the case and it's quite interesting. Now the final thing that I'll probably add in will be some RGB Ram. It's probably the only thing that my system could really use or need. Not that RGB makes anything go faster, but the fact that the RAM that I have at the moment is 2133 megahertz. I guess, you know, a lot of people are running now 3000 megahertz kits or 3200 megahertz kits, and the prices of RAM have fallen quite a little bit as well. And you know, everything in my room is now RGB, so why not add in some RGB RAM? So eventually I'll probably sell the RAM that I have, which is I think crucial, 2133 megahertz RAM, and replace that with an RGB kit of some sort. I haven't done enough research yet and figured out the one that I want, but if you have any suggestions or anything that you think I should consider, then maybe leave a comment down below with the one that maybe I should pick up, or tell me what ones you have, and I'll go and check those out. Thanks for being a part of this journey. If you did like this video, then like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. If you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of my future videos, you can hit the subscribe button and enjoy some of this B-roll. I'll leave with you some of the finished video and photos of the build and how everything turned out, and let me know what you think. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you think it looks ugly? Do you think I should make changes? I don't know, just let me know what you think in the comments section below, and as always you can reach out to me on Facebook and Instagram as well. So I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
that's around the next corner. So